In this video, Bitcoin is still continuing its uptrend in the 4-hour time frame, as well as we are trying to make a move here in the logarithmic growth curve. But take a look at this, guys, at our stochastic RSI in the monthly. Are we seeing somewhat of a warning sign right now? Well, stay tuned to know more. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gab's cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out videos like this. So yeah, let's now dive into this video and let's give you a quick recap of our previous analysis. So diba sa previous analysis natin, we were talking about two things, which is the logarithmic growth curve as well as yung ating chart dito monitoring the shorter time frame. So let's first give you a recap muna doon. So diba sa previous analysis, sabi ko sa inyo, if we're going to look at the RSI previously in the 4-hour time frame, we were very overbought noon. So I was expecting somewhat of a consolidation or a correction. And look what happened. We saw a consolidation exactly. So ayun no, we saw Bitcoin move to the sideways for quite of a time. And di ba sabi ko sa inyo, since walang bearish indicator nga na nangyayari within the 4 time frame do sa previous video natin, I don't expect it to somewhat go down now, dire-diretso na. What I expect is somewhat of a consolidation na nga, and it can still continue increase. And diba, tingnan nyo to guys, na nangyayari. Na-reset nga yung ating indicators. You can actually see this very much in the hourly time frame. You can see na we just pretty much reset our indicators dito. Bumaba yung ating RSI. So in that case, anong nangyari is pwede natin may pagpatuloy yung pag-increase ni Bitcoin kasi we have seen that reset ng ating indicators. But what is happening right now dito with the Bitcoin price action? So right now, Bitcoin is still continuing its increase. And right now, as you can see, RSI is much even lower na dito. But we still don't have a confirmation kasi the only time na we can confirm any bearish divergence is if let's say mag-decline siya dyan at magkaroon siya ng mas lower na trend dito sa ating RSI, then doon lang natin siya masasabi na may bearish signal tayo dito in the stochastic RSI. But right now, we are not seeing that forming here in the hindi stochastic RSI, in the general RSI lang in general. So, wala tayong nakikitang bearish divergence or bearish indicators in the 4 time frame. So, I think we can expect this to continue uptrend. In the hourly time frame, wala din tayong nakikitang bearish indicator din. So, we can still expect this to continue to the upside. Siguro, maybe around the 66,000 US dollars or 67, roughly around that area. And that would bring us back to the all-time high ni Bitcoin. So, previously, in previous all-time high ni Bitcoin was playing around the 69,000 US dollars. And right now, 69,000 US dollars is a key resistance na which we can watch out dito with the Bitcoin price action. So, if let's say, we continue to the 69K, I expect somewhat of a resistance dito at somewhat of a consolidation. And if let's say we are seeing a lot of good signals in our indicators, then we might see Bitcoin break to the upside if we only break the 69,000 US dollars. In that case, if magkaroon ng breakout sa 69, then I'm of course going to open more long position dito. But right now, what is the next thing na we have to monitor? That is the logarithmic growth curve. Kasi diba, sa previous video natin, sabi natin na if nagkaroon tayo ng candle close above this resistance, then we are going to open another long position dito with the Bitcoin price action. Now, as you can see, yung ating candle close was just barely above, meaning umakit lang siya na konti dito, but it's not a very significant breakout or it's not a very significant candle breakout kasi as you can see, wala din tayo nakikitang volume. If you're going to look at this in the weekly volume, yung volume natin dito with the Bitcoin price action is not very big dito. I know. As compared to the previous Bitcoin price action, mas malaki pa nga yung volume na nakita natin nung bumagsak si Bitcoin way before eh. As you can see, yung volume natin dito is not actually that significant. So, right now, medyo 50-50 ako if tutuloy to ng dire-diretso na above 69,000. Kasi ayun nga, wala tayong nakikitang ganong volume during this bullish breakout ng ating logarithmic growth curve. So, rather, if let's say meron kayong long position ngayon na naka-open, what I would suggest is to place a stop loss around, maybe around the 59,000 US dollars. If let's say mag-lead siya into a fake out, kahit paano na secure nyo inyong capital. And, yeah, I don't think na dire-diretso tayo for the time being dito kay Bitcoin. Siguro 69,000 yung maximum natin, yung previous all-time high. But I don't expect it right now to break the 69K. If ever na ma-break natin siya, then of course, then mag-open tayo ng panibagong long position at magdadagdag tayo. Provided na may buy volume. Pero hanggat di natin nakikita yon, then of course, place lang tayo na stop loss around that area, then we're going to wait out the next big move dito kay Bitcoin. But yeah, right now, siguro sa tabi lang muna ako, mayroon ako naka-open na trade kay Bitcoin na long position na hindi ko pa siya kino-close. Nag-take ako ng profits, but I don't have a 100% close na position na. It's a more or less 50% take profit na nga siya, or siguro around 60% na nga siya na na-take profit ko dun eh. So, somewhat malaki-laki na yung na-take profit ko from this latest Bitcoin move. Now, ito yung gusto kong pag-usapan ngayon, which is this stochastic RSI, kasi if you're going to look back at the historical Bitcoin movements, whenever now we are seeing a bearish cross of stochastic RSI, it really makes a move kay Bitcoin. In fact, nung 2013, nung stochastic RSI bearish cross natin, bumaba si Bitcoin talaga dito. And then, nung final stochastic RSI bearish cross, nagkaroon din tayo ng pagbagsak ni Bitcoin. But ang difference nun is nagkaroon tayo ng local top, meaning ng local top is umakit si Bitcoin dito, pero nagkaroon siya ng somewhat of a break dito. Nagpahinga siya bago siya umakit ulit. Yun yung local top na tinatawag. Pero yung nangyari noong 2017 to 2018 is hindi siya local top eh. Ang nangyari is somewhat of a steady by steady increase, meaning akit baba siya na akit baba throughout the period. So, ibig sabihin nun, umakit siya pero at the same time, nagpapahinga siya along the way. So, akyat, pahinga, akyat, pahinga, akyat, pahinga. And if you're going to look at the stochastic RSI, makikita mo yung kanyang pagpahinga dito eh. If you're going to zoom in the stochastic, you can somewhat see na yung kanyang pagpapahinga is nagpo-form ng somewhat up and down trend dito sa ating stochastic RSI, which is we want to see. Kasi in this case, if let's say ganyan yung nangyayaring trend, then pwedeng tumagal lalo yung ating bull market as what we have seen sa previous Bitcoin market cycle. So ayun, tumagal yung bull market natin for roughly around 3 years, 3 to 4 years, as compared noong unang cycle, tumagal lang siya around 1 or 2 years lang. So, typically, ang gusto natin makita is magkaroon man lang ng pahinga sa ating pagpapump at ayaw natin siya makitang dire-diretso yung pagkakit niya. Kasi if dire-diretso yung pagkakit niya, then of course, maaga matatapos yung ating bull market. So, we don't want to see that. Ganun din yung nangyari sa previous market cycle. Biglang pagtaas siya tapos hindi siya nakapagpahinga. So, ang nangyari is bumagsak siya ng todo dito kay Bitcoin. So, we don't want to see those movements happening dito kay Bitcoin price action. So, ako personally, what I want to see is of course, steady increase na may pagpahinga along the way. So, ayun, right now, stochastic RSI is forming somewhat of a bearish cross. So, I think in this case, it's somewhat of a take profit time na nga. At somewhat, magpapahinga muna si Bitcoin before we see a massive move. So, if let's say you have any big investments or any big trades, it's actually time for you to take profit na nga dito. Kasi of course, it's actually looking 50-50. May bullish indicators tayo, yes, in the logarithmic growth curve, but of course, looking at the stochastic RSI, it's actually looking like, it's actually starting to look bearish in the monthly time frame. So, somewhat, if let's say, if you're a short-term trader, then of course, you can still open your long position. If you are a swing trader sa mid-term, yes, you can still keep your long position pa din, provided na you have to watch out for the volume. But if let's say you are a long-term investor, or let's say you are in it for the long term, I think it's time for you to take somewhat of a partial profits na nga dun sa inyong trades at somewhat take profit na nga into a US dollar para kahit paano masecure nyo inyong capital at masecure nyo din yung inyong profits. Kasi of course, take a look at this. Medyo mataas na nga siya dito and it's actually starting to form somewhat of a bearish cross. Mag-enter na lang kayo ng panibagong Bitcoin entry once na bumagsak siya at magkaroon ng reset sa ating stochastic RSI. Yun yung aking gagawin na move within the next few days. Aabangan ko magti-take profit na ako partially and then aabangan ko bumagsak si Bitcoin. Then of course, if lalo siya umakyat, yun nga yung sinasabi natin na take partial profits lang at hindi full profit. Kasi if let's say, nag-take ka ng full profit, what if lalo umakyat si Bitcoin, then of course, wala na kayong, hindi nyo nasabayan yung pagkakit ni Bitcoin. So, that's why what I'm going to do is take partial profits lang. Take note guys, if you want to take advantage of this next Bitcoin move at yung analysis na sinabi natin, make sure to use this guys kay BYBIT and make sure to trade this guys kay BYBIT. Kasi kay BYBIT, mas mura natin Bitcoin trading fees, and if wala pa kay account with BYBIT, make sure to use our sign up link na you can find in the description down below. But anyway, yun muna siguro update natin for the time being. It's looking good for the Bitcoin price action, but a lot of warning signs dito forming in the monthly and weekly time frame. And yeah, we have to stay cautious and we have to be very careful lang sa latest movement, and remember to play stop loss kasi right now it's very dangerous na ngayon yung Bitcoin price action, and it's actually somewhat looking like a lot of people are starting to get greedy na dito. So Yun ang masasabi ko. So, I'll see you guys in the next video and bye-bye for now.